So there is a required standard that every operator or boat operator must meet before he can operate. So they regulate, they come, they have their coastal guard present at all jetty. The Laswa, their guard on this jet as we speak, and the Nemasa, their coastal guard are also on ground. So their head of operation normally comes around to oversee how things is being done. They know through the manifest we keep and how from the passenger. At times that is how they get their own information.
And so through 5 jetties which operate in Ikorodu, about 4,000 persons daily are taken off the road. But operators say they could do more if the government would assist.
So far, the government, what we initially believe that the operation is going to be, that is going to be a kind of a partnership. Maybe they will provide all the platform for the operator to operate. But so if you see behind you, there is a jetty built by Lagos State government. For like 6 years now, the jetty has not been used, and this is not the only place. All over. So they promised to create a platform for it to operate. But so far, all we have been doing is our own effort. It's our own, apart from supervising the boarding and ensuring that the required safety is met. And no, I don't see them doing it, because if you have come maybe during November and December, and you will see behind me, there is a barricade. Every October to December, we do have this water hyacinth. They come, government have not even deemed it fit. And it took us in collaboration with other operators to get this done.
They can be rest assured that the help is on its way, because we have identified what the problems are. The water hyacinth is a classic example. The government is going to, Lagos State government is going to buy water hyacinth equipment that would immediately clear it or preempt the growth of water hyacinths on the water. That's number one. Secondly, we have also going to increase the patrol of the waterways. Over time, we have encouraged and supported the marine police by providing marine boats. Only last November, December, the governor even gave 2 gunboats to the police to patrol the waterways. So it's all of this that we are bringing on board to make sure that the waterway is safe and is available for the public to use. And then we're also going to dredge the channels and put the buoys on it so that they will know the route to follow. They track, yes, yeah, I'm sure, and then meet with all the timbers providers and all of those things, and get them to not come near the waterways. They can use other routes within the water to channel whatever it is they are carrying to the logwoods and everything. So we would be enforcing quite a lot of the laws this year.
The passengers have come to depend on the schedule of the ferry to meet up with their daily activities.
Because I have 2 kids, so I need to take care of them, take them to school, the baby to crèche before coming down to the island. And we all know how the traffic is. So if I should go by road, I'm sure by 10 o'clock, I won't still be in the office.
Before I bought the ferry this morning, I went to the BRT. With the crowd I saw there, if I'm to stay there even for the next 2 hours, I won't be able to board it.
But not without complaints.
Considering the jacket we are using is very, very bad. When you travel abroad, before you buy a jacket, they will know your kg, your weight, before they give you a particular jacket.
Some of them are fake and they're always very dirty. So I decided, and some of my other people we decided to buy our own jackets by ourselves.
Some operators also have issues with the state government's demand from them.
Federal, like NIWA is federal government. NIWA, we pay the amount we pay to NIWA, we pay times 3. Lagos State requested for the times 3 of the money, which they are not encouraging the investors at all. Let's look at the waterways. How many boats or ferry of Lagos State can we see on the waterways at all? Likewise, they spend money on BRT lanes, BRT bus. Likewise, they were also in the hold up. What are we now saying? They were saying that waterways. Likewise, the investors, private investors, that they said, okay, let us assist the government. They are not encouraging them. For us, okay, we want to pay you people. They will tell us, if you don't pay such amounts, you people should go and pack your boats or we pardon it. And since Lagos State say his money is much, we come to the federal government. They accept us, and Lagos will still threaten us not to apply the waterways.
The truth is that that has not been brought to our notice. I have to say that. That's number one. Number two is that I'm not quite sure the argument of this, the basis for this argument, in the sense that all of these operators ideally don't want to pay. Really, they just want to use the services for free, and they have forgotten that the government is using taxpayers' money to provide these facilities. And these facilities, when it's provided, has to be serviced, has to be maintained, and it has to be paid for. So it's a vicious cycle. So when we get the resources the first time, put it on infrastructure, the infrastructure have to be maintained so that the people can continue to enjoy and use it. And therefore, where do we get the money from? It has to be from the operators. So the operators also have to pay for using the services. We can assure you, and I'm assuring you, that what we are charging them are quite reasonable.
As early as 1898, when the British colonial government constructed the first railroad in Nigeria, the importance of alternative means of transport for people and cargo had been registered. Unfortunately, the trend of development was not followed for a long time, and the sector seemed to lose all forms of activity until 2006, when the federal government renewed efforts to resuscitate the sector. Today, some level of activity is recorded. The latest development is the Kano-Port Harcourt service, which runs from Kano State every Thursday and leaves Port Harcourt back to Kano every Tuesday. And this is not low on demand since it started in July 2015.
As of this moment, I prefer using train because it is so comfortable. I don't have any problem if I join train, moving train. So I don't have any problem. I better join it than taxi or bus. And also it is too cheap if you join it.
It prevents someone's delay on the road, because when you go there will be no delay on the road. There's no vehicle that will cause any delay. And it avoids armed robbery, because once you enter directly and you see yourself in a station.
The Director of Operations hints on some of the expected developments for the year.
We do run quite a number of passenger and freight services all over the country. I'm sure you'd have seen our train service here in Lagos, where we run 18 trains a day between Ido, Apapa and Ijoko, which carries about 22,000 passengers on a daily basis. We also have services all over the country. As we speak, we run train services between Aba and Port Harcourt. We call it the Aba Port Harcourt Mass Transit Train, which was commissioned last month by the Honorable Minister of Transport. That runs 4 times a day between Aba and Port Harcourt. We have the Lagos to Kano train service. We have the Lagos to Ilorin train service. We have the Offa to Kano train service. There's the Port Harcourt to Kano train service. There's the Zaria to Karanamuda train services. And these are just passenger services that are crisscross the whole of the country as we speak.